Wondering what the secret to a great author website is? I'll give you a hint. It's not all about design. Creating an impactful website is about preparation. So before you start picking colors and fonts and layouts, here are 5 tips to consider doing first if you want to make building a great author website that much easier. Tip number 1, determine the central goal of your website. An author site can do a lot of things, but just because it can doesn't mean it always should. So ask yourself, what is the number 1 goal of my website? For many authors, that might be something like growing an email newsletter, promoting a specific series, announcing an upcoming book, helping readers find the right book for them, or even selling books direct. You can absolutely support multiple goals on your site, but having one primary objective ultimately makes everything easier. Your homepage becomes clearer, your calls to action become stronger, and your messaging becomes more focused. Think of it like writing a protagonist for your books. When they have a clear purpose, it drives the story forward. And for a quick tip, once you've decided on that central goal, design your homepage so that the section supporting that goal appears above the fold or in the part visitors can see without having to scroll. Tip number 2, fully understand your genre and brand aesthetic. Just like a book cover signals genre to readers, your website should communicate instantly what you write, who it's for, and what kind of tone readers can expect. For example, a romance author might use warm colors and inviting imagery, a thriller author might lean toward darker palettes and bold typography, while a fantasy author might use richer colors and immersive visuals. Your website is essentially the cover for your author brand. By having a strong grasp on the expectations of your genre first, you give yourself a clearer direction for your website's design. And a great shortcut to that end is to look at your own book covers. If they're well designed for your genre, you can often pull colors, fonts, and visual elements directly from them for your website to then create a really cohesive author brand everywhere. Tip number 3, research and choose the right domain name. Your domain is the web address readers use to find you. It's going to appear in your books, your email signature, on social media bios, and in marketing materials, so simplicity really matters here. Your domain should be easy to spell, easy to remember, short and clean, and be instantly recognizable. Many authors simply use their name or pen name, like janesmith.com. But if your name happens to already be taken, you can always add something like author or rights or publishing to the end of it. So for example, janesmithauthor.com. Just try to avoid long or complicated URLs using too many hyphens or including numbers that could confuse readers. If you do some research ahead of time on what's available, you won't have to worry about potential hiccups when you're ready to actually start crafting your site. Tip number 4, prepare all your website content before you start building. One of the biggest time savers when creating a website is simply having your materials ready ahead of time. That includes written content like your author bio, book descriptions, taglines for sections, FAQ content, and links to social media. You'll also want to gather images like a high-quality author photo, an author logo, book covers, 3D mockups, and other promotional graphics. A great trick is to create a folder on your computer called something like Author Website Assets and then organize everything in there. Having it all in one place will make building and then updating your website dramatically easier. And finally, tip 5, set up an email newsletter list from the start. No matter where you are in your publishing journey, even if you haven't published your first book yet, it is never too early to start building an email newsletter list. A newsletter helps you build direct relationships with readers, announce book launches to a warm audience, promote special offers, and create long-term superfans. Unlike social media platforms, your email list is something you actually own and fully control. So every author website, even the most basic of them, should always have an email sign-up form. Before you start building your site, make sure to explore the email platform options available and sign up for one of them if you haven't already. And if you want more signups to your newsletter, a great tip to consider is offering a reader magnet. This can be something like a short story, sample chapters, or bonus content related to your books. A magnet gives readers an immediate reason to join your list, so spend some time putting something together. Building an author website isn't just about choosing fonts and uploading book covers and calling it a day. It's about clarifying your goals, understanding your brand, and preparing your domain, content, and email newsletter. The more intentional your preparation is, the more effective your website will be, and not just as an online presence, but as a true growth engine for your entire author career. If you're interested in more tips on building a successful author platform and business in a variety of ways, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss any helpful videos like this one. Thanks everyone. See you next time.